You see it as the daily grind, a routine to endure. But what if you are looking at it all wrong? What if it is not a prison, but an arsenal? The world's most effective performers do not possess more discipline than you. They simply learned how to weaponize it. They turned consistency into positioning. They turned repetition into leverage. Today, you stop fighting your habits. Today, you start aiming them. You transform routine from something you survive into something you control. A strategic weapon built quietly, used deliberately, and felt long after others lose momentum.
What truly separates elite performers from everyone else? It is not luck. It is not hidden talent. It is not a sudden breakthrough. It is discipline. While most people celebrate ideas and motivation, the ones who advance are executing again and again when nobody is watching. You were taught to wait until you feel ready, to wait for energy, to wait for confidence. But the individuals who dominate their fields operate differently. They understand that motivation is unstable. It fades. Discipline does not. Discipline is constructed. Discipline is repeatable. Discipline is how long-term advantage is built. Most people still see discipline as a burden, a restriction, a price. That belief keeps them average. The reality is harsher and more useful. Discipline is leverage. It allows you to move forward when others hesitate. It creates separation before results are even visible.
Begin by discarding the myth of willpower. For years, researchers debated whether willpower behaves like a limited resource that becomes depleted. Some argued it weakens with use. Others found that belief about willpower may determine how quickly it fades. Regardless of theory, the strategic conclusion is simple. Depending on constant conscious effort is inefficient. Your brain is designed to automate behavior. Much of what you do each day happens without deliberate choice. This is not weakness. It is energy preservation. When a behavior is new, it demands focus. It feels heavy. It consumes mental bandwidth. With repetition, the same behavior becomes automatic. It no longer drains you. This is where discipline begins to create advantage. You are no longer forcing action. You are installing systems. High-level performers do not resist autopilot. They program it. If most of your day already runs on habit, the real question is unavoidable. Did you design those habits, or did you inherit them from a weaker version of yourself?
A habit only becomes powerful when it has a target. Most people collect routines without direction. They scatter effort across minor improvements and call it productivity. Strategic performers do the opposite. They align behavior with a clear objective. Every repeated action serves positioning. Discipline without direction becomes exhaustion. Discipline with purpose becomes force. The individuals who build businesses, bodies, reputations, and influence are not simply working harder. They are executing consistently on the actions that matter. Nothing wasted, nothing random. Define your objective. Identify the one daily action that advances it. Then repeat it until resistance becomes irrelevant. This is not about doing more. It is about doing what counts. Many remain disciplined at the wrong things. They spread their energy like a shotgun and wonder why nothing changes. The disciplined operator concentrates pressure. Over time, that pressure reshapes reality.
Once alignment is clear, execution must become automatic. Habit formation follows a simple loop: cue, routine, reward. The cue initiates behavior. The routine completes the action. The reward reinforces the pattern. Most people attempt to force the routine through emotion or intention. Strategic individuals design the entire system. They anchor new behaviors to existing triggers. They remove friction from the environment. They make execution the easiest available path. Preparation replaces motivation. Structure replaces negotiation. Each removed decision increases consistency. Each repeated loop strengthens reliability. Eventually, discipline no longer feels like effort. It becomes operational, a background system quietly advancing long-term objectives.
The final weapon is compounding. Small controlled actions repeated across time create outcomes that appear sudden to everyone except the person who built them. At first, progress is invisible. Improvement feels insignificant. This is where most people stop. The disciplined individual continues, day after day, week after week. While others wait for inspiration, positioning is being built in silence. Then one day, the gap is undeniable. You are no longer competing harder. You are competing from a different level. Every disciplined action is an investment. Every avoided action is a delay. Over months and years, these decisions shape identity, capability, and opportunity. Discipline is not restriction. It is expansion. It increases your options. It increases your control. It allows you to move when conditions become difficult. Each repetition is a vote for the person you intend to become. Each controlled effort is a refusal to remain average.
Now, understand the reframe. Discipline is not a burden you carry. It is a system you build. Autopilot is not an enemy. It is a tool waiting for direction. Alignment creates purpose. Consistency creates leverage. Time multiplies both. The daily grind is not imposed on you. It is chosen. Waiting for motivation is chosen. Remaining stuck is chosen. The alternative is also a choice. To treat routine as preparation. To treat repetition as positioning. To treat discipline as a weapon. Decide your target. Define the #1 objective your habits will serve. State it. Clarity begins the campaign. If you are building long-term leverage, stay with this channel. If you are still waiting to feel ready, understand the cost of that decision. Stop seeing discipline as the price you pay. Start seeing it as the force that ensures you win.